Good day, YouTube. JD here for the Pagan Perspective on Wednesday. I'm your Wednesday host. And today's topic is ritual versus magic. So today's topic came from our very own Angelo, who is a host here on the Pagan Perspective. It's a wonderful question, one that's probably burning in a lot of people's minds. Is well, it's actually a two-part question. Basically, when you read through the question, which is pretty much down below, there is a part of the question where it talks about how magic wasn't used that much, or the practice of magic just wasn't engaged in that much in certain times in ancient history. And then the question goes on to ask what drove us toward paganism. Was it magic? Was magic an accessory to our practice? And the first thing that comes to mind when I think about that question, that two-part question, is that you can have people who identify as Wiccan and they just go through the actual religion part, and then you can have a Wiccan witch who basically engages in magic. So in my mind, we know that Wicca is kind of a newer thing. We know that it's neo-paganism, and then it kind of harkens back to picking certain things from history and trying to rebuild things that people believe used to be from the past. But there is an idea of where you can just follow the philosophy, follow the religion part of it, and never engage in magic at all. So this is a choice nowadays. I do feel like ritual and magic can flow in and out of each other, and I'll go ahead and elaborate on that. For example, one of the things that comes to mind is a rain dance for Native Americans when they really want rain to come. We know that that's a ritual. We know that rituals encompass lots of practice things that you have to do over and over again. But that drive, that need, that will, which is very important in magic, is at the very center of that ritual. To me, rituals and magic all boil down to the same thing. You have this big need to do something. You really, really want something to happen, and you are pretty much down and out. You've tried everything, and now you're going to go ahead and pull deep down inside of you and see what you can do. Rituals can include providing certain food to certain deities, providing certain food to spirits, reaching out to your ancestors. Though that is the ritualistic aspect of you actually performing the same action every day or doing the same motion. The magic part comes in where you take that same wheel and you add it with certain energies. For example, candle magic, when you light that candle, that heat, that flame, and you tether it to your wheel to make something happen. Now, a part of me looks at the question and I feel like magic may have been more commonplace than the question would have it seem. I do feel like there was much more magic going on in the past than the question seems to pose. For example, I'll give you a prime example. There are books out there right now that talk about how King Solomon built certain temples and things, and in these books it talks about magic, and that was a very, very long time ago, and I'm not sure how that lines up with the certain times where the question talks about people not being able to do magic or not doing magic to the same extent. But that to me is a prime example of people doing magic or using other deities to help accomplish a task through magic. You can go on the internet and go ahead and Google more and find out more about what King Solomon did with these different entities. But it's said that he forced them to help him build a temple through magic. So to me, magic was used quite a bit. Rituals were a part of that magic, because in some of those cases, for example, he probably wouldn't have required power over these deities unless he didn't perform certain rituals. So I believe they flow in and out of each other, and they're equally important. I believe you wouldn't have much of a practice if you got rid of all of your ritual. If you were to remove all magic, then you aren't a witch, or you aren't someone who engages in it, so it's not that important to you. But I have a very deep respect for magic. I feel like magic is the result of your will. If you want something bad enough and you need it now, magic is a good way to go about it. The ritual is part of that, or can be part of that. There's some people out there who feel perfectly fine asking a deity for something, but I feel like it will come to the point where that deity will say, hey, you can do this yourself. And that's where magic comes in. So I hope I've answered this question to everyone's liking. I know some people may not like my particular way I answer it, but that's just the way I see it. And there are wonderful hosts who are going to answer it tomorrow and the day after, and I can't wait to see what they say. I also want to know what you guys think. Put down in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Are you more into rituals? Are you more into magic? Which one do you find to be more fun? Which one do you find to be more effective? Put that down there. I want to know what you guys think. Thank you so much for the question, Angelo. I love the question. It's a great question. Look forward to more coming from everyone. And thanks for watching, and blessed be.